Hi again, this is Phil Wilson, Real Pro Sound Guy Store in Montana. This is Mr. Ungers, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing your name, sir. X3R refurbish, and we're doing the record test on this one right now. Then it'll be ready to pack up and ship. So what we're going to do here first is we have a blank tape threaded, but it's just a used tape. It's not particularly of good quality, BASF. We like to use, make sure it's going to work fine with all tapes for you. It's not like a high bias tape or anything like that. We're just going to leave our settings here on regular for our tape selection, not EE or anything like that. What this physically does is just change the strength of signal a little bit. You can use these and play with these for your own recording purposes, but we're going to be turning those off, just basically how the preamp is set up for the regular bias from the factory settings. We're zeroing our meter. Of course, we loaded the tape, zeroing our meter out. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to test the strength of signal coming in. We have a CD coming into the unit on the inside, and we'll be playing that right now to see and setting our line in so that we're right there at that zero mark for the peaks. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Just a little country right there. Now we're sitting right about 6. That's where we want to be. 6 to 7. And it's the little preamp coming in from the CD player is getting us right at that calibration there, 6. Maybe a little strong right there, about 5 3/4. Hoping you can see your needles right here. They're just barely popping onto the zero. So basically, the source is ready. So we'll go ahead and return that, pause it, and then we'll start the record function by just going record and hitting the play button to start the record function, and we'll start the music going through. So we're recording right now, and to actually monitor how it's coming through, remember our needles are bouncing right there, just barely bouncing on source right now. And we're losing a little bit with a weak tape, but we're right there. Now we're hearing the actual recording. That's being laid on tape right now. There's your source. There's your tape. Both channels nice and strong. That's the source. That's the actual tape. So let's listen to the tape. Okay, we'll stop that. We'll rewind it back to 0 and listen to it fresh. We'll hear it the same way. A little bit more. Right there. That was from my last recording. Now we're going into our one we just started. Sounds great. Now remember, you only can record in forward direction on this unit. It's only set up with the record head to go that way. Of course, you can play in both directions. But there's our test. It looks good to us. We're ready to ship. Alright. Now we didn't test this on the play side. We didn't test fast forward rewind for you really well, so you can see that works beautifully here. Strong motors. Nice, quiet. That's fast forward right now, obviously. And then we'll rewind it. I will stop it and we'll rewind it. Brakes are beautiful. Let's point that out. You had a brake problem on this unit. It wouldn't brake properly. It would leave the tape falling off and everything like that. But the brakes are set up perfect now. So it just leaves just the right taut, doesn't stretch your tape. And let's go rewind a little bit with a stop on that too. So you can see the brake function is working perfectly. Stays in place, stays up. Now let's go ahead with rewind all the way so it shows that your shutoff function works properly at the end of the tape. Yeah, it's just that little wheel. There's a little sound coming out of this one roller, but that'll take care of itself as the lube works into that. It'll go away. And there you go. Stop function works perfectly. We're all set to go. Alright, thank you for the job. You'll enjoy this for many, many years. It'll last for at least another 30. And that's the end of our test. Thank you.